Is this the beginning of the end for Google? OpenAI just made a major move that could reshape the search engine market, threatening a space Google has dominated for over 2 decades. Today, OpenAI launched an AI-powered search engine inside ChatGPT, offering users a more interactive, up-to-the-minute way to find information online. With the potential to become a direct competitor, this new tool could redefine how we access knowledge and make ChatGPT more than just a chatbot. In this video, we'll dive into what makes OpenAI's search different, how it works, and why it's creating shockwaves across the tech world. Key features of OpenAI's search engine. Now, OpenAI isn't the first company to create a search tool, but its approach sets it apart in some major ways. First, there's the real-time information access. Unlike traditional ChatGPT, which used to rely on only information it was trained on, this new search feature connects directly to the internet to pull in live information. This means it can deliver up-to-date answers on news, sports scores, weather, stock prices, and more, something Google has been a go-to for until now. Then there's the conversational interaction. Most search engines are designed to give you a list of links. OpenAI's search engine does more. It responds to questions in a conversational style, making it easy for users to ask follow-up questions if they need clarification or additional information. Let's say you're planning a trip to a city you've never visited. With OpenAI's tool, you can ask about local events, get a list of festivals with summaries, and see links to tickets or schedules, all without leaving the chat. It's like having an assistant who understands exactly what you're looking for. Another unique feature is source attribution. Each response includes a short description followed by a link to the source. This transparency is a big deal because it addresses a frequent criticism of AI responses. Users want to know where the information is coming from. OpenAI's search tool keeps things transparent and lets users click through to the original source for more details, making it easier for people to verify the information themselves. Plus, there's a sidebar for related links so users can dive deeper without typing out new searches. How it works in real life. Now, how does this really play out for users? Imagine this: you're searching for events happening in August in Boone, North Carolina. Normally, you type your query into Google, get a list of links, click through each one, and piece together the information yourself. With OpenAI's new search, it gives you a concise list of relevant events, short descriptions for each, and links that you can click on if you want to learn more. Plus, the sidebar might show related options like booking tickets or viewing schedules, all within the same search. Another example, let's say you're planning a vacation. Instead of opening a dozen tabs to check hotel reviews, local restaurants, and tourist spots, you can just ask ChatGPT. Not only will it pull in the information, but also summarize it for you, saving you time and giving you direct answers instead of endless search results. For those who prefer a seamless experience, this conversational approach could be a huge draw, allowing users to ask complex questions, dig deeper with follow-ups, and receive customized, easy-to-digest information. But it's not all about convenience. There are some potential downsides too. Since this system generates summaries, there's always the risk of oversimplifying or missing crucial details from the original sources. Unlike Google's traditional format, where users choose which sources to click, OpenAI's summarized approach might not always capture the full depth of information, especially for users who need highly specific answers. OpenAI strategic partnerships. One of the most strategic moves by OpenAI in developing this search engine is its partnerships with major news organizations. They've teamed up with publishers like the Associated Press, Financial Times, News Corp, Politico, and Alex Springer, the parent company of big names like Business Insider. These partnerships aren't just for show. They enable OpenAI to directly integrate premium, high-quality information into search results, which could make its search engine even more reliable and diverse. Now, here's where it gets interesting. OpenAI offers publishers control over how their content is used. Unlike Google, which traditionally crawls websites and indexes everything it finds, OpenAI allows publishers to choose whether or not to have their content appear in search results. Additionally, they don't have to let OpenAI use their data to train its models, which means publishers can keep a tighter hold on their intellectual property. For publishers worried about how AI might misuse or reshape their content, this is a big deal. On one hand, this level of control could make OpenAI's search engine a safer, more appealing platform for content creators. On the other hand, if more publishers opt out of training OpenAI's models, it could limit the engine's ability to expand its knowledge and improve over time. Why Google should be concerned. So, Why is this such a big deal for Google? Simply put, OpenAI's search engine poses a real challenge to Google's dominance, and it's not because of the technology, it's also about the user experience. Google has been the default search engine for most people worldwide, setting the standard for quick, reliable search results. But OpenAI is changing the game by offering a more interactive and tailored experience. The conversational approach lets users engage more naturally, making it feel like they're talking to a knowledgeable friend rather than sifting through countless links. What's more, OpenAI isn't just dipping its toes into this market, it's going all in. Earlier this year, reports suggested that OpenAI was aggressively recruiting talent from Google, aiming to build a competitive team for this new search tool. By pulling in top talent from a search engine giant like Google, OpenAI isn't just aiming to compete, they're aiming to build something that could fundamentally alter the search landscape. With OpenAI's approach, users can get their answers in a conversational format that's engaging and precise, which could appeal especially to people who want answers fast without endless clicking. That said, Google isn't sitting still. They've also been working on their own AI-powered initiatives like their Gemini AI product, which aims to bring advanced generative AI features into Google's own ecosystem. Google's strategy to counter OpenAI involves embedding AI throughout its vast ecosystem, so it's clear that they're aware of the competitive threat and they're already moving to defend their territory. But OpenAI's move is bold and it gives users a new powerful alternative that could start to change people's search habits over time. Legal and ethical concerns. While OpenAI's new search engine sounds revolutionary, it's not without its share of controversies. One of the biggest issues facing OpenAI right now is a lawsuit filed by the New York Times, which argues that OpenAI and Microsoft unlawfully used copyrighted articles to train their AI models. The Times claims that OpenAI's AI models, including ChatGPT, can output summaries that closely resemble or even recite its content. Essentially, they're accusing OpenAI of using their material to create a product that might compete with the Times' own content. In response, OpenAI filed a motion to dismiss parts of the lawsuit, arguing that ChatGPT isn't a substitute for a New York Times subscription. OpenAI suggests that their tool doesn't replace the full content experience that a paid subscription offers. This legal battle is ongoing, and its outcome could set important precedents of how AI models use copyrighted content. If the courts rule in favor of the Times, it could limit OpenAI's ability to use certain materials in its training data, which might impact the quality and diversity of its search results. Beyond the legal issues, there are also ethical considerations. For example, OpenAI needs to ensure the information it provides is accurate and free of misinformation. In a traditional search engine, users are given multiple sources to verify facts for themselves. But with OpenAI's search engine summarizing content into brief responses, there's a risk that users might take the AI's output as fact without further investigation. This could lead to misinformation or biased perspectives if the AI isn't managed carefully. So, while OpenAI's search engine might be innovative, it'll need to address these ethical concerns to build user trust. What comes next for OpenAI and Google? With OpenAI's entry into the search market, the future of online search is looking very different. OpenAI's vision for search is rooted in creating a highly interactive experience that mimics human conversation and adjusts based on context. This approach represents a shift from traditional search engines, which are more transactional in nature. OpenAI's goal seems to be building a search tool that can offer insights, answer follow-up questions, and even engage in problem-solving with the user. But there are still questions about whether this approach will be sustainable in the long run. For OpenAI to compete on Google's level, it would need to scale massively and handle billions of queries every day. That's a huge undertaking and would require substantial resources. Google, on the other hand, has the infrastructure and a massive user base, making it difficult for any new player to gain a significant market share. As Google continues to enhance its own AI capabilities through projects like Gemini, it's clear that this rivalry is only just beginning. Both companies are likely to be watching each other closely, refining their models and adding features to attract users. But what's clear is that OpenAI's search engine is a major step forward in how we might engage with information online, and it's sparking conversations about what people actually want from their search engines. Will OpenAI's search really kill Google? So, will OpenAI's new search engine really kill Google? It's hard to say definitively. OpenAI's tools bring some exciting innovations to the table with its real-time updates, conversational responses, and high-level partnerships with trusted publishers. For people who value a direct, interactive experience, OpenAI's approach could be incredibly appealing. However, Google has a deeply entrenched user base, extensive data resources, and the backing to innovate and adapt quickly. This means OpenAI will face a steep climb if it hopes to replace Google as the go-to search engine. What we can be sure of is that this competition between OpenAI and Google could drive new advancements in search technology that benefit everyone. Whether OpenAI dethrones Google or simply pushes them to improve, the search landscape is evolving. And as both companies continue to push the boundaries, users are likely to enjoy more tailored, efficient, and intelligent search experiences, no matter which platform they choose. If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.